What's up, y'all? This is Trent B, one half of the reality TV couple. With me and my wife Tori react to reality TV shows from classy all the way to trashy. Right now, she's doing Love at the Lockup. She's doing a great job over there. Y'all show her some support. Show the YouTube some support as well. It's going to be titled Trent and Tori TNT Reality TV Couple. That's going to be on YouTube specifically. To run them numbers up. But just clocking into the season finale, Love Island season 8, episode 35. No surprise, the Tubi couple won. They've been telegraphing it the whole season. They've been working hard for it the whole season, but it's not lost on me that the two people that I know of that have the most acting credits on their IMDb page won the whole thing. And I feel like the producers was like, man, we missed out on Nicolandria last year. We're not missing out on an opportunity this year. So they got the Timu version of Nicolandria. I hope it was worth it. Yeah, it was corny. It was corny, and it's like we could go with the dates here, right? That's kind of really that was kind of really all that really mattered. I feel like once again they telegraphed it not only with the placement of the dates, but also with the amount of money they put on the dates, right? Zach and Zach and Kata, they literally got on the boat with their name spray painted on the side, drove them to a swamp, a couple miles up the road, set a table up for them, laid some napkins down on the table, probably went to the neighborhood Walmart, laid some napkins down on the table. It was like, here, have this shit. Crazy work. Y'all gonna do them like that. Y'all should have left them. Y'all should have left them at that table the last episode. Y'all gonna just do them like that. And seeing how they did them, I'm kind of happy Casey and TT didn't even have to be subjected to no bullshit like that, because that was just disrespectfully wild. Like, leave Casey and TT out of that shit. So I'm happy they didn't even go through all that bullshit, because it's like the money they saved on them dates, their date, and Mel and Sincere's date. I'm not complaining on Mel and Sincere's date, because that's actually the date they deserve. Right? Something that just plays in their face. A complete waste of time. It was kind of cute, but when you heard about how they did them last 2 days, you'd be like, damn, bitch, they could do all that? They could do a flower arrangement. They could do a book for them and stuff about their love story. Damn, they could do all that? I understand. You don't want to do a book about Mel and Sincere's love story, but Kata and Zach, y'all could do one about them, right? They had a pretty good love story. So they was like, damn, they could do all that? But again, playing in y'all face. Y'all got to go on a little mini yacht and make y'all some personal peaches. Fuck off. Right? Some shit they could have did in New Jersey or Philly. So I feel like the money they saved on them dates, they put on them last 2 dates, right? Now I will say at the end when they had the little setup and they had like the pictures of their stories and stuff, that was cute. I did like that. That was pretty dope. They did a thing with that one. I don't remember if they did that last year, but this year I do like how they did that, right? Bryce and Trinity both just doing more talking than action, showing it's more friendship than romance, right? And again, y'all buying this bullshit, I got some land I want to sell y'all, because at the reunion, it's either going to be really stale or broken up. But depending on what that Peacock contract is looking like, they might be broken up if they don't got them in like a 1-year contract or some bullshit like that. But you got to think about it. Go back to the first night. They was both behind each other's doors, true. But after they had a conversation about the age difference, they were kind of like, And then when they had a chance to pick each other, they both chose to turn. Both was in Paradise Cove. Both was not picked. I think it's coincidental that after that, they locked in like hella. Didn't really do too much exploring after that, right? I think that's pretty interesting. And this whole season, I think that's the main thing that's so weird about it, that nobody really wanted to do any exploring just to get this friendship going, right? And I think it's even so funny at the end, they didn't even explore whether or not they was going to split the money. They just gave it to them like, here, we know y'all not going to split it. That shit is no longer, it's like the producers realized that shit was no longer like a suspenseful anymore. They was like, yo, y'all going to split this money. Just taking it to get it out of our face. I thought that was so funny. And I know they weren't going to split it, but that would have been so dope if we got a winner that could actually split it. And it's like, Zeta, y'all know y'all should have went home, right? Y'all still here, and it's only because y'all played it super safe. That's why nobody liked y'all at the end. It was mainly because of Zach, and Kata was being a major bitch at the end, and she just started being annoying. Her personality just started to grate on people. But y'all didn't really want to explore it, especially Zach. And what made it so bad was like, it's not the fact that you don't explore it, it's the fact that you kept saying you want to, but you never did. It's like, shut the fuck up. If you're not gonna do it, shut up. Shut the hell up. Like, Kata didn't say she wanted to explore at all. She didn't say she wanted to stay open. And she even talked to a couple people. I think she had some chats with Corbin and Sincere. She looked around a little bit. Zach did not. And because of that, bro, I think people kind of peeped your game. That is the fact you just unlikable twat, right? So bottom 4 you go. Mel and Sincere, we're going to call them Selene, right? They put them niggas to work. They gave them the date they deserve, right? Because I think they know Sin City, specifically Sincere, do not be doing shit in that villa. He probably don't even be beating them eggs like he said he can't do. So they was like, you finna do something today. Made them fools work. Didn't give him hourly pay for that shit. That was hilarious to me, right? He rubbed her down and shit. We didn't see her give him a side, so they put that nigga to work. They was like, if Mel not gonna make you prove it, you gonna prove it to us, the viewers, the producers, everybody. You gonna prove it to us, because your ass is not doing shit for Mel. Sincere, y'all talk about some struggle love. Sincere and Melanie, Telling is some struggle love for your ass. If your partner says the best thing about you is that you stay around, that you keep coming back, run, run for the hills. I would not want my daughter to be with nobody that talks about me in that manner. Hilariously crazy, super down bad, right? He is not looking out for it. He's not looking out for Mel at all. I really still. We went through 35 episodes, 4+ weeks, and I still question if he really likes her like that. Does he like her, or does he like the fact she likes him so much? I still question that, and that's concerning, right? But hey, Mel, if you like it, we love it. To the dates, I feel like it was kind of interesting. Anaya had a really sparkly dress, showing that body up, showing half of it, showing something else just above the thing. Shout out to Pops. And Carl, he came looking like a substitute teacher. Had his shirt tucked in and everything. Terrible drip. Terrible, terrible drip. It was kind of crazy. But I mean, it's like some grown man shit. I respect it. And that's him. I get it. But that was so weird to me. They're going to be an interesting match on the outside. I really question if that's going to work. Let's say out of all the dates, though, I do feel like they had the best date. Super pretty. The setup was nice. I thought they was going to get them same singers that Huda and Chris had, but that girl was probably so traumatized by what happened last year. She's like, ain't no amount of money gonna have me come out here and deal with that bullshit no more. Y'all was on some fuck shit last year. I don't want it. So I don't even blame her. But the book was cute. I liked it. Kind of interesting. I feel like that was the closest to her dreams and her fantasies, right? I remember she said something like that early in the season to KC. I think they really actually listened to her and gave her what she wanted. Now, if Kata and Zach, if they said they wanted to be pulled up to a swamp and be inches away from an alligator, then that's cute. But if not, they was playing in their face as well. But I thought that was cute. They really did the whole princess thing. They was really leaning into it with the prince and the princess and all that bullshit. But the book was cute. I hope she get to keep that whole whether she stays with him or not, because that's just pretty much logs her whole Love Island experience, right? And I thought she was gonna be shady to KC. I was getting ready. I was grabbing my mic, getting ready to say something, but they kept it pretty cute. They kept it somewhat cute. I do feel like it was cute. I think Anaya deserves somebody like Carl. I think she deserved that date. It's not with KC, not with client number one. All the looks was dope. Everybody looked cute. I will say Bryce and Trinity look really cute. Especially Bryce, man. You know, I've been on his ass. I've been hating the way he dressed the whole season. He's 30, but he dressed like a kid. I know that's like the style now. They have big baggy shit big and baggy and flowing. But you see me, you put a nice fitted suit on, brother. You look good, man. You look smooth, man. You look like a man. Smooth. Trinity serving looks like always. She was cute. Now the one who served the best looks for me was probably Mel, right? The whole time I wasn't really on her bumper like that. I wasn't on her six, but tonight when she had a slick back, yeah, she looked good. Sincere the same way. He finally stopped dressing like a track coach, right? Stopped dressing like a student athlete with runners on his feet all the time and put them on the couches and shit and actually put some hard bottoms on, put a tuxedo on, man. He looked good, man. I think he had the hair down. And it's so funny with the hair thing, that kind of made me think about Mel and Anaya. They was in a pool, like, what was that? Like, is that why you so pressed on Mel and Anaya? Is like, y'all doing something? Is it like hard to be like, I think y'all should, like, what's that about? Like, kind of interesting. I feel like Mel had to get one more for the role before she went back because she knows she might not see Anaya for a while. And I thought that was kind of interesting. So I think if anybody stayed together, it'd be Mel and Anaya. But all in all, you know, y'all know how I pick, man. I pick Mel and Sincere for my couple because, you know, Sincere was part of the Three Kings. But the fact that Anaya, it was in the top two, that was kind of crazy to me. I guess she was part of the least problematic couple. But I just don't like the way she carried herself throughout the villa, man. She like drug herself through that villa, man. And they pretty much handed her somebody. Like never in my life have I seen somebody go home from casa and then get brought back and only told to talk to one person. They damned to get her to the final. It was crazy. And I guess they didn't have as many problems as the other because Carl is just like a great guy. But she had her lumps and stuff. And it's like none of the core four was cool, right? Trinity was acting like a bitch the whole time, being a guard dog to everybody, showing a nasty attitude, being mean to her friend, not liking her friend in her relationship, cursing guys out, cursing girls out. At the end, she started to come apart a little bit. I think she wanted to get about that villa. But I really want to see what's going to happen at the reunion. I know I'm going to cover that. I really want to see what happens with the reunion, right? And if I have some time, I'll be able to do a video about that here, give my predictions on where people are going to be at the reunion. I do like the fact it's set about a month and a half out. So they give time for some shit to happen, time for some tweets to be said, some shit to be said. I love that. So all in all, man, this is what I expected. A soulless final episode. 50% of the dates were good. Not much chat going on. It was just bullshit, just soulless, man. When your faves is gone, it's just like, what the fuck am I even looking at? What's on my screen, right? So I will say an unsuccessful hate watch. I don't like Brennedy. Hated him. Timu, Nicolandria. Hated it, right? But it is what it is, man. This is Love Island Season 8, 2026. This is where we're at in America right now. The nastiest girl and the lamest guy get the money at the end. This is where y'all got to set in 2026, America. So I hope y'all love it. You know, like they said, if you like it, I love it. But Tell me what y'all think about the couples. Tell me what y'all think about the winners, who y'all vote for. And tell me what are some of y'all predictions when it comes to the reunion at the end of August. But all in all, man, y'all tell me y'all feelings. Y'all support the content once again. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.